another day.
It's set to 5 balls right now, so I can try to talk through more of the code since I'm not, you know, Elwin or Bowen. The goal here is to complete all of these tasks. These tasks are completed by random shots that you hit around will have different effects. These stand-ups will do War on Land, and there's 3 levels of War on Land. Multiple combos will get you to start the combo task. To start your battles, you can either shoot under this upper left flipper, the scoop, or this 180-degree orbit that comes back to the plunger. Your critical shots here are all your ramps. A lot of modes are completed by hitting ramp shots, and the orbit shots are pretty tough because they have posts to help prevent drains and to help prevent hitting the backside of these. You have a drop target here and the stand up here that I was talking about for More on Land. One of the coolest features of this that really caught my eye when it was first announced is the ship. So you have this left, the upper left flipper to the right ramp, which goes to the ship, which starts the War on Sea mission or task. You need to light these stand-ups here. They say light ship locks. And then if you lock 3 in there, after it's locked, then you get a 3-ball multi-ball. This loop here is called the Kraken, I call it the Kraken loop. And there's a few shots that need to be hit here. It's pretty tough to hit this shot accurately because it's pretty narrow, but you can hit it from both bottom flippers, both main flippers. And this right side of the orbit can be hit from the upper left flipper and the left flipper. There's a pretty cool magnet right here, and the effect that it has is it swings the ball so that like sometimes it'll swing it a little bit, catch it, swing it a little bit and catch it and then throw it, which kind of simulates the Kraken, you know, doing his work. You have your upper lanes here, no pop bumpers. You have upper lanes here. All 3 of them activate Thor's hammer. The other way to activate Thor's hammer is the skill shot. If you do the full loop and then hit the right ramp from the upper left flipper. You have weapons. Left ramp hits light weapon. If you hit the left ramp again, it'll light a new weapon. Each weapon has its own shot, so after the weapon is lit, then you shoot that shot to gain the weapon. Shield of the Gods is your outlane drain save, and I've never made it to Valhalla or Ragnarok, so I can't give much feedback on those. And I'll be honest, I haven't read the code yet. I'm just having a lot of fun learning and listening to the music, and I really enjoy the sound design and the theme of this game. So, all right, so we're gonna hit a 5-ball game and try to see what we can discover.
Start your quest.
So I always try to go for the full plunge and the right ramp. That's the super skill shot.
7 more tasks.
So now I've already activated the God of Thunder task. The other way to do it would have been hitting the 3 upper
For War on Land.
all right, I had a technical error there. So
Choose your legend.
I got the right 180 shot, or the little 180 orbit here to the plunger. So now I'm gonna pick, I'll just go ahead with Banshee because it's the first one. So now my goal is to hit the yellow shots. That's an example of a lit weapon. So now if I I shoot that crossbow lit light, I will gain the crossbow. Trying to get it safely to my right flipper. That was a terrible shot. Orbits on this are really small. The main safe way, oh, there's a drain. The main safe way to get it back safely to the right flipper, which I was neglecting, is shooting the middle ramp. The middle ramp returns it to this habit trail right to the in lane of the right flipper. All right, let's go ball two, and that was a terrible ball one, by the way. I won't deny it. So that was one of the standard targets I was talking about for War on Land.
You now shoot the ramps to top end.
Now it's telling me to shoot the ramps, which is being identified by the yellow shots. There's a few, there's a few different War on Lands. So far I've only made it through the first three. I don't know if there's any more yet. It's a bit of a hurry up, I guess.
One. 6 small tasks. Choose your legend.
Alright, so now we're doing a battle. As you can see here, it shows that Banshee was defeated even though we didn't complete that task by making all of the shots. I'm going to pick Beardo because she has the best soundtrack.
Battle is on. Dear Vampire of Vengeance.
Oh my gosh. So normally I would have beat the right side of the cabinet a little bit with a harder flipper slap, but first time with all my cameras set up everywhere. So nervous about moving the cabinet. I feel like the flipper gap is pretty generous here. Like it's pretty narrow, which allows you to have some pretty brave saves with the tip of the flipper. So one thing I'd like to show for sure is the War at Sea, sorry. So I need to hit the stand-up targets that are lit up with purple over on the right-hand side. It's tough because there's not many direct shots to those purple, these purple stand-ups over here. Try to hit them out with the tip of the left flipper, but usually you get them from a bounce. A late hit from the upper left flipper can do it. Okay, now I have 2 white shots right now. Those are for combos.
Shoot Berserker drop targets.
The E is for the Berserker drop target. That's this one right here. Spelling out Berserker is another side mode. I just hit it under the upper left flipper, so now I get another battle. This one is pretty cool. All of the lights in the cab turn blue, which give a really cool effect. Yeah, a super cool effect. I drain on the left out lane there. One neat thing about the deluxe edition of this cabinet is the shaker motor, and I'm not a shaker motor guy. I have this one turned down all the way to the bare minimum. I think the shaker motor is just really neat because when it does like the thunder strikes and stuff like that, it gives slight vibrations as opposed to hard knocks like games like any game with the aftermarket shaker motor. Luckily, I got my ball save on.
Choose your next battle.
So that 180 orbit to the right, to the plunger, give me a battle. So let's go ahead and hit a multi-ball battle. There's a few of them. The dual hand's one of them. Now on this one, you got purple shots. It's a level 2 battle, so it's a little bit more difficult based on the skill of the shots or the ability to cheese shots. Like the first one was just a ton of red targets, so it's easier to cheese a bunch of shots. This one is one shot at a time.
Valkyries have been called.
Orbits are tough, especially the left orbit. It's really tight with that post right there in the middle. There's going to be nothing more painful than watching me try to hit this left orbit. Okay, the ship is ready. That means I hit the last stand-up target on the right-hand side for the ship locks. So, I'm not done. Post pass are tough in this. Come on. Ooh. Almost got it all the way up there, but I got it stuck on the mid-left inner orbit.
More tasks.
Okay, I still have options for War on Land by lighting these two to activate the next War on Land battle. I can start Rampage, which is a hurry up, shot after shot after shot mode by hitting the middle ramp, or the middle ramp there. Under the upper left flipper, the scoop, and the right 180, that's gonna start my next battle. And I can light a weapon, and I can also hit my next ball lock, which I don't remember how many I locked. Oh, I can see right there actually. That's the first one I ever noticed that. On the ship lock, on the upper left-hand side of the LCD screen, it shows you how many you have locked, which unfortunately is the glariest part. I'm looking at the OBS right now, and it's the glariest part. It shows one is locked. And then in the very far in the back left, I have one of 3 of the God of Thunder targets lit. Let's go ahead and start Rampage. So now I have a bunch of purple targets, and I have 5 seconds per target. That was a lucky backhand. It's very rare that I can do that on purpose.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How embarrassing. Not the worst Rampage I've ever done, but definitely not the one I'd want to show the internet. Alright, let's pick a new goal. Let's do another battle, but also get another War on Land ready. There, so that Kraken's whipping that ball around. Those last 2 times I hit that orbit. Ooh, that was a nice live catch with the dead drop right on the edge of the flipper.
One more for War on Land.
Little tap pass there, off the edge of the right flipper to the left. And then a drain, yeah, cool tap pass and then drain. But
Again.
so So again, those white arrows are telling me, hey, this is a combo shot if you shoot this. So that's a combo shot. And then there's showing me another combo off to the right.
Is ready for
So every time you shoot a white shot, that's continuing your combo. And I've never gotten more than a 3 on this. As opposed to something like Jurassic Park, where Jurassic Park tells you, hey, shoot this, now shoot this, now shoot this, now shoot this. This one kind of gives you a few options per next combo shot.
for war on land.
Right,
One more for war on land. Mammoth. Choose your battle.
all right, so we have tier 2s unlocked. So let's go ahead and do Jormungandr. So Jormungandr has a shot that I need to also lock to get the rest of my boat locks. So that's gonna help me focus on getting that one shot that I need. In the meantime, I'm hitting some good combos, so I'm gonna keep the rhythm.
Well done. Combo jackpot award.
For that combo jackpot. Okay, there's a spinner. That's the shot that I need for him. Very early on the right flipper. There we go. All 2 is locked. Let's see what else I got. Shoot center for God of Thunder. Now, here's the thing I'm not sure about this pin yet is some modes interrupt others. Some modes keep the other mode running in the background. Similar to Godzilla. So you can have, in Godzilla, you can have multiple modes running at one time with a battle. In this mode, I feel like it's the same, but I don't think it's communicated as clearly. But I'm gonna keep going for flashing shots for jackpots. Okay, now I'm gonna try to get stuff under control. Oh, wasted it.
Nice execution.
Let's see where I'm at. Instant info. Oh, do you have to hold that down? Oops, I think I just accidentally activated the Valkyrie trying to get some info. Okay, so we got battles. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can get it to the left flipper so that we can hit that red on the right.
Raiding party. All right, warriors, time.
Okay, so now we've activated the raiding party. My first goal is going to be to hit the harder shots, so that's the outer orbits. So the right orbit was already hit. Let's try to get that left orbit. Ramps. Scoop. I need that right ramp. The right ramp, I really got to get a good feed over to the left, upper left flipper. That inner right orbit from the spinner is one good way, and the left ramp is always a super easy shot that distracts me from that left spinner. So I'm always trying to hit this left ramp because it's so satisfying of a shot, it's almost reflex, as opposed to hitting this right spinner here. Okay, sorry about that. As as opposed to hitting this right spinner here, which gives me a really safe feed to the upper left flipper. But the only way to safely hit that is a really early shot from the right flipper. So it's tough to remember to not hit that super satisfying, I know I'm gonna hit it shot, versus hitting that tough shot. Okay, so we started another war on land. This time it's trolls instead of Mjolnir. A couple of bricks. Sometimes after taking a little bit of a break, resetting the camera, it's really easy to lose all that momentum and rhythm of the shots and head down to Brick City. I should have cradled that. Ah, see? I lost it.
Again.
Try to hit a few combos to warm back up. That's one thing I try to do, especially in Deadpool, is try to just hit a few shots that I feel like are going to be tough to hit throughout the game. And my first ball, I'll just try to hit all the shots that I want to be able to hit all throughout the game. This game, though, is a little bit more tough. It's kind of like Rick and Morty in the sense of finding the shots. Every time I play Rick and Morty, even if it's the same machine, I have to find my shots over and over and over again. It might be a little bit different if I had one at the house, but every time I play a Rick and Morty on location, it is tough to get those shots dialed back in. Okay, so I want that last war on land target, the upper right stand up. For the record, I'm playing one-handed right now. Great way to... Come on, man. All right, well, I guess that's it. So we're trying that. That's a bummer.
You are worthy.
Unfortunately, the HDMI cable going from my front camera was hanging loosely instead of taut on the other side of the cabinet, how I had originally had it. Wasn't paying attention and one thing we didn't get to see for sure, I mean, we didn't get to see Valhalla, Ragnarok, or me successfully complete a few of the modes, but if you make all of the shots in a battle, it'll automatically let you start the next battle that's available. Another thing we didn't get to see is the Kraken mode. So if you hit the Kraken loop, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the rules. But if you hit the Kraken loop a certain amount of time, I want to say it's like 8 or 11 times, you get Kraken mode where you have to hit the stand up to stop the Kraken. Otherwise, it'll keep magnetizing everything and throwing it everywhere every time you shoot. There's also a multiplier hitting the right ramp. Man, I think it's somewhere between 8 or 11 times. But that is Legends of Valhalla, minus a few technical difficulties.